Today is Tuesday, March 7th, and I go for the first of 5 iron infusions. Original plan was to have that port placed yesterday, but then plans changed because they wanted me to see the surgeon, and that was more important. So they were going to put the iron infusion in through the port, and now they don't have that option. And I was told originally they were going to be able to push it through the syringe, push it through within like 5 minutes. And then the next person told me that I'm going to be hooked up to an IV and it's getting pushed through that. So, more of the unknown, and I will learn as I go. So, think it'll give me more energy? We'll find out. Alright, first iron infusion done. Here's my little badge of honor that I made it through. She took the needle out and held a cotton swab on there for a little bit, and then took it off, and it was fine. And she's trying to get the tape off to put a thing, and then there was a big spot of blood on the hand. Like, oh, all right. Like, no, iron, you gotta stay in there. You can't come out. Just put you in. So I asked her if there would be any side effects per se, like would I feel more energetic? And she said usually not after the first one. Granted, everybody is different. Should maybe by the 5th one. And I guess that's part of it. The doctor had mentioned that blood cells take about 4 weeks to completely regenerate, which is part of why they wanted to do an IV iron as opposed to my taking iron pills, because it would take a good 4 to 6 weeks for that iron to kind of help my cells, whereas doing this over the course of like 2 weeks will be faster. So, hardest part was the poke, putting the needle in. I did my hand this time. We'll see. Like I said, I've got 5 more of these. I think this is the 6th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I have 4 more to go. So, see how many veins they use, and or if I get a port in before that. Got to make that appointment now. So in any case, not so bad. Yeah, I took put an IV in, and then the iron part was in a syringe, and they pushed that through in about 5 minutes. And then because it was my first time, they had me sit there for 30 minutes and just flushed everything through with an IV bag, just to make sure I didn't have any reactions or anything. So she said the ones after this, now I should only be there for about 10 minutes afterwards. So that's good. So another learning experience. Another one for the books. Just write down all these things that I'm learning. Anyways, we'll see you next time. Good morning. Thursday, March 9th. Today I have my 2nd iron infusion. Having a little bit of a rough morning. Didn't sleep well. Have a little bit of pain. Not looking forward to being stuck again. And this is still the easy part. So, let's see how it goes. Day 2 iron infusion is done. So they used my my main vein this time, which is usually always really good. And then she got in there and said, oh no, I don't know if it's going to flush. I thought, oh good God, please don't have it blow and you have to poke me again. But everything went well. As I said, it's all going to be okay. So, time to rest. Iron infusion number 3 today. Feeling pretty good. Let's do this. Well, infusion number 3 is done. Woo! This time they used my left forearm. I have a nice vein there, which is wonderful because I get stuck 3 times this week. So they don't have to hopefully use my main vein. We'll see what happens, but had a good feeling about this one. Yesterday and this morning, I would kind of had a feel, may not feel pain, may not, but I'm like, if I do, so be it, whatever. But I didn't really feel this one at all. No tears today. Woo! Celebrate. Celebrate these small wins. So, like I said, yep, 3 is down, 2 more to go. Today is Wednesday, March 15th. I go for my 4th iron infusion today. Feeling pretty good, so hopefully everything will go okay. We'll check in when I get back. 4th iron infusion done. Woo! And it didn't hurt. Woohoo! This time they used my left forearm, the vein there, so I was kind of surprised that I was like, ooh, but I didn't feel it, so yay! One more to go. Friday, March 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Today should be my last iron infusion. Yay! Last iron infusion is done. Yay! Today was interesting. I had another float nurse today, so not that that really matters. She's been a nurse for a long time. Been doing this this type of work, the cancer floor, whatever, I think less than a year. But in any case, as I figured it would happen at some point, even though there's only 5 pokes. But I thought we would try to go for the vein over here, seeing as the vein over here has worked so well. I'm like, well, let's try this vein. She was like, okay, and she was going for it. She goes, oh, I'm just next to it, I'm not in it. And then she was poking around and didn't get it. My vein rolled. She's like, oh, it's like, I'm sorry, I hope it's not too painful. And it's the first time that's ever happened. So in any case, she went to go grab another needle, and we went back to this arm. I said, well, let's try this vein again, because this one actually it didn't hurt at all when they did it last time, and it's been a couple days, so hopefully it was healed enough, and it was. She got that vein, went fine, everything was good. So again, normally what they do is they put a needle in the vein, and then there's something, but they push some like a rubberized type of needle that goes into your arm. Nice, because it's flexible enough, and they pull the metally part out. I don't know, so that's in there. It's got some tubing, usually has a little extra piece of tubing in there. They hook the one end up to an IV. They usually get that running for me while they order the iron, and then when the iron comes, they put that in a syringe, take the syringe, connect it to the little part that's on the tubing, usually next to my arm, and they sit there and they just squeeze the syringe and push it through within the 5 minutes. This gal decided she likes to do it where she goes like all the way up the IV to where there's a little port up there in the tubing, and she put the medicine in there, and it kind of went through the tubing. So I do have a picture of that on my leg, so you could see the color. I know Wayne was very surprised at the color of what the iron was, because it's a very, very dark reddish brown. I mean, it's like more like brownish. This is like kind of black, not too black. It's more brown, but it's dark. So in any case, she did it that way, and she said, one, because there really isn't that much of a rush. It's got to be pushed through in 5 minutes anyways, even if they're doing it that way. And then the IV fluid kind of helps dilute it a little bit, and so you kind of don't get that irony taste in your mouth. As they push it through, all of a sudden I get kind of an iron metallic-y taste on my tongue, which thank goodness only lasts for about as long as they're pushing it through, and within the minute after they're done, that taste is gone. One of the nurses the other day explained that she said sometimes people say it tastes like molasses. And I thought, yeah, that's kind of good too. See, metallic, it's kind of like a molasses taste. But in any case, then they let the IV flush it all through, make sure all the iron is in the system for another 5 minutes-ish or so. And then that's it. Then I'm good to go. So that's that whole learning experience. That's how that all worked. Moving on, I made myself a little chart. Wayne's all like, we need to start crossing stuff off. Here we go. That was a big to-do with the iron infusions. So made the calendar of all the different appointments that I've had and start crossing everything out. So I will cross off this last iron infusion. Woo! And then the big stuff starts happening. So I'll have my COVID test for surgery. I have another prep day, just like for a colonoscopy. Got to clean out the system. And then Tuesday I have surgery for the ileostomy bag. But in any case, this is done for now. I have the weekend to still eat regular food, sleep, sleep on whatever side that I want to, my stomach, so I'll be enjoying that. And we will check in with you for the next stuff. You guys, keep it positive. Go make it a great day. Bye-bye.